Hakasngi bala Rakhe Jaka World Folklore Day hapok ke skul ba nehu kalau don ke jing pitsngau na kinong penya ya kani ke program ba ke jing temu jengki kum kaseng Meghalaya Society for Culture and Folklore lani MeSCaF kam dai tang ban penne hinrei ke kwaru ban penlong ya ke folklore kum kariti ke badang bat ke badang yara ban penslur ya ki pateng ki banwan. Om tang kata kaseng MeSCaF ha ke jingmi Jaka kalau ong baka angnut ban kelalong ke Jaka Sumar ya ki Kolshor ke badang ke ban kentiu ya ke jing pulih bat ke jing trailang ki start wat bnia. Ya kani ka program la penlong ha ka multi-use convention hall ha nehu Shillong bat la play ya ka program da u Professor B Mishra u head jong ka Department of Economics nehu ha ka jing don lang jong ka guest of honor ka Dr. MPR Lingdo ka historian bat ka balongru ka principal berim jong ka Shillong College. Kiway pat ki kongsan ki balawan kershan kintup yo Professor B Panda Honorary Director jong ka ICSSR NERC bat u Dr. William Westerman na New Jersey City University USA. Kajing yalang kalawan ra ay kisam la puli na nehu MLCU USTM Synod College St. Anthony's College bat kiway ki Jaka puli. Ha kajing kren jong Professor Mishra ulakdo halor kajing dan kam ban Sumar ban penne ya ki Indigenous Knowledge System da ka ba open pau ba ka folklore kadai ka mensiem ba jong ka jinglong kerpang jong ka jela Meghalaya. Ka Dr. Lingdo ha kajing kren jong ka kalapen pau ya kajing ai mensiem sya ka MeSCaF bat kala kenturu halor kajing dan kam ban tho ban kentiu bat ban wat jing tipnya ya ka folklore ha kini kisngi ki ba menta. U Professor Desmond L. Carmo Plang ubalong u advisor jong ka MeSCaF ulaong baka folklore ka longkum kanong muna ban Sumar ya kiriti batru ka rensan ka mapen ya ka dustur. Ula kentu baladon kam bandon ke jing pulih jing wat benya haringkat ke jing trilang jong ki bat ban penne pensa ya kiriti dustur da ka ba open shairu ba ka jing tmu jong ka seng ka long om tang ban penne ya ka jing long tenrai henrai ban penlong ru ya kini ki rukam bandon ki jing dai ba ki jing ja menta.
Folklore is often dismissed as just old stories or myths, something relegated to the pages of history and the history books. But to me, folklore is a living, breathing testament to who we are. It is the wisdom of our ancestors, the rhythm of our songs, the vibrant colors of our textiles, and the moral compass of our communities. It is the memory of a people passed down not through written script, but through the warmth of a shared fire and the voice of a grandparent. When we talk about folklore, we cannot forget to pay special tribute to the incredibly rich tapestry of Northeast India. The region is a treasure trove of culture where every hill and valley tells a unique story. From the legendary warriors' tales of the Naga tribes to the poignant ballads of the Mijos people, from the creation of myths such as Golden Ladder, the story of U Helen, and many others of the Khasids, to the intricate textile patterns of the Assamese. The folklore here is deeply intertwined with nature, rituals, and daily life. These traditions are not merely relics of the past, they are the vibrant expressions of identity, preserving language, unique spiritual beliefs, and the deep-seated respect for the land They teach us resilience, harmony, and the value of the community. However, in our fast-paced modern world, there is a very real risk that these precious stories and traditions would fade away. Globalizations and the digital age, while connecting us, can also lead us to overlook the invaluable heritage right in our backyards.
So today I am very, very delighted to be part of this program of launching the Meghalaya Society for Culture and Folklore, in short MeSCaF, with a vision to document and preserve our history, our culture, our custom, our tradition, our folk song, folk music, dances, and all relating to the history of the people. Being a student of history, I'm very interested with your effort. I understand very well the importance and the need of documentation and presentation of all these sources, historical sources. I remember at the time when I did my research, that was nearly 40 years ago, 1986 to 1989. At that time, my dear students, the youth of today, very few vehicles, and I did a topic on the area which has not been written much, so I had to base mostly on oral sources. I had to travel the different parts of the Khasi and Jaka hills, with the camera. Sometimes I had to hire a camera person, and with a tape recorder, sometimes it's out of order, and with no facilities as of today, the age of technology. Today is much easier, you can get everything in your fingertips. So that's why I realized the value and importance of oral tradition. And I'm very, very happy that this society has ventured on this area. And I'm thankful to the writers, the historians, the researchers who have put into writing our traditions, our customs, and thank you. It was a difficult time for them. And coming to Meghalaya, State Meghalaya, Khasi in particular, we do not have a script. Before the colonial period, we lived in isolation, except trade connection with the nearby plains. So we don't have a script, but we have a long, long history. And there's a story behind that also. Why we did not have a script? Because the script of the Khasi, was missing during the Great Flood. That is the story. I think we put that into writing also. We lost during that Great Flood. We do not know which Great Flood, but it was interestingly we lost at the time. But the people, they had their own oral history. And so interesting during my fieldwork, when I listened to those who performed the sacrifice, the wordings that they used, to the musicians they played, to the origin of the festivals, the origin of music, and so on and so forth. It was really interesting. I hope all these will be documented. And particularly, we have interesting stories behind all these.
MeSCaF has come about due to the initiatives taken by the amazingly talented group of research scholars that we have in our departments. They got together over several meetings and once invited me to be part of the meeting, and where we had very lengthy deliberations on how to bring people together, people who are committed, people who are disciplined, and people who are enthusiastic, about their own cultural lives, about their own cultural experiences. This is how MeSCaF has come about. We are almost a registered society, and some of you may wonder why is it that folklore, receives that special impetus, it receives that special emphasis while we would like to focus our academic attention on, various cultural experiences, we would like to make a more specific study which will include documentation of the folklore traditions of this state. The word Meghalaya within MeSCaF does not necessarily mean that that only citizens or inhabitants of Meghalaya are welcome to join the society. We have members in the society who come from different places also. So therefore, there is a counter just outside the door. For those of you who would like to enroll as members, you will be assisted by the volunteers that we have there. It's also important to mention that Dr. William Westerman here is also part of this celebration. He is a Fulbright Fellow who is attached to our department, the Department of Cultural and Creative Studies. And he has been providing very useful interactive sessions with our PhD scholars, our master's scholars, and so on. And his stay here has actually been very packed with activities of all kinds. I should also like to mention that he is also a member of a committee of the American Folklore Society, which looks after social and political justice. I mean, the American Folklore Society is one of the oldest folklore societies in the world, and it has several scores of committees functioning within the society, and Bill is part of the political and social justice committee of the society. MeSCaF would also anticipate that at one point of time we would also be having these several committees within the society, and one that also deals with political and social justice. So this is only to give you a clue about the reach and the influence that folklore has in all aspects of life. So folklore does not only mean witchcraft. Folklore does not only mean black magic. Folklore does not only mean mythological narratives and so on. Folklore also has to do with political and economic justice. We were sitting in the lounge just now, and Professor Panda had actually mentioned that the reach of culture, or rather the wealth and the influence of what is called cultural capital, can also manifest itself in so many diverse dimensions, and he brought in the economic aspect.
Kajing plipat ba kalanang songshit de kajing ruai na Mike Smith ke sangma bat kaban bat ru na ibala siudor rintathiang bat uyate banjob nongrum na kakami Creative Society. Hagan sengi lapen itu ru ya kinongkit kam jongka MeSCaF ki balam lenti ya kaseng ban long karensan ban Sumar pulih ban yakren shaphang ka Kolshor. President Mr. Pinjanai Malai, Vice President Mr. Venibert SCH Marak, Vice President Dr. Oswin W. Japang, General Secretary Mr. Bari Kupar Paswet, Assistant Secretary Ms. Jakmat Chi M. Sangma, Assistant Secretary Ms. Amanda Hakani Shilla, Finance Secretary Mr. Andrew G. Marwan, Executive Committee Members Ms. Juana S. Lingdo, Dr. Benedict S. Nyota, but Dr. Remeka Lanong. Kajing jong President Mr. Pinjanai Malay ulapan pau ya kajing angnud jong ka MeSCaF ban long kum ka rinsan ban Sumar pulih ban yalap halor ki Kolshor. Kaporno pai sngi ka program kalakin thup ya kajing jong ka Dr. Lapenshai CM Head jong ka Department of Cultural and Creative Studies nehu halor kajing dan kam jong ka World Folklore Day. Kijing rai bat shat na kikin hon cultural troops jongka University of Science and Technology Meghalaya USTM bat nehu kila pensyong shit shu ringkat ke culture quiz ki riddle challenge bat kijing elek kai tenrai ki ba pensyong shit ya ki nongwan bat ki pat ba. Ladan ru ki stall bam jongka Meiram O Cafe ke bala pen I ya ki jingbam tenrai bat ki mar ki jongki kat ba ka Martin Luther University Press bat ka Ri Khasi Book Agency kila pen I ya ki kot ki bay day bat ka jingtip tenrai bat ka Kolshor. La kershan yaha ka negasi da ka Meghalaya Age Limited NIPCO bat NESFAS kabalong ka sinjam ban pen im ban Rakhe ya ki riti bat Kolshor barispa jong ka jela Meghalaya. Ka Meghalayan Society for Culture and Folklore ha ka jingitray lang bat ka Department of Cultural and Creative Studies nehu Shillong kalala ruban penlong ya ka program ay jingkren kerpang kabala ay Dr. William Westerman u Fulbright Nehru Scholar but Associate Professor ha ka Department of Sociology, Anthropology and Social Work na New Jersey City University. Habakran bat kamat pedeng folklore and the question of empathy, a sociological view u Dr. Westerman ulapan pau ya kinongrem jong kijing pule khanatang da ka bashim nuksa na kijing long khasi karbi bat naga bat ban ong baki khanatang tenrai ki penroi ya ka jing sngoret da ka bapnyaso ya ki breu shimat bat ki imlang saklang lingba ki jingetok khana ki jingle anyam bat ki jingele kai. Ya kanika program la penya da ka Dr. Lapanchai Sim, Head Jongka Department of Cultural and Creative Studies.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab, kashab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki batay kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlo ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kashab plus F hakajing som. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat akabatau bha. Kam kata ikadur jengki marbam kajing mat lani karukom shed yaki.
Balehi banai kita.
Kadon ka we kajing mentoy bakongsan. Kakot kakia. Ka nutrition bakam bha kajing im bakam bha pendon kam daki marba modon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.